Do you sometimes see something new that comes onto the market where people or businesses are scrambling to purchase it because of the incredible value it presents? This is an idea of what innovation is about. Innovation means different things to different people, and there are many definitions of what innovation is. But put simply, innovation can be thought of as a new or novel method, such as how something is produced or delivered, a new product or a value-added element to something that is being currently done. In each of these situations, consumers see value in the novelty and as a result want to access the innovation, resulting in a commercial gain for the innovator. The novelty could lie in a number of elements or a combination of items. For example, the novelty could involve a product, service, process, a marketing method, a business model, a way of financing a business, whatever. The possibilities are endless, and creativity is essential for innovation to occur. Underpinning innovation is the ability to identify market and other opportunities and/or being able to see new or different combinations of connections with objects, processes, etc., and being able to take advantage of these. It is important to note that innovation is relevant not only at the individual or organisational levels, it is also important at the national economic level as an important source of growth and productivity. John Sumbo, in his book The Theory of Innovation, Entrepreneurs, Technology and Strategy, asserts there are three main paradigms of innovation: the entrepreneur, the intersection between technology and social and economic factors, and certain key strategic behaviours and issues associated with making innovation happen. And so one way to think of innovation is the merging of these paradigms and how they interact in any given situation. Joseph Schumpeter, who was one of the most prominent and influential economists of the 20th century, and who was viewed by many as the grandfather of entrepreneurship, saw innovation as an evolutionary process that resulted in the creative destruction of how things are currently done. In other words, creative destruction involves the development, creation or discovery of new ways of doing things that replace prior inefficient or ineffective methods. But innovation is more than simply new ideas. It is taking them to the next step and putting them into practice where the consumer perceives value. It involves developing something new, novelty, that creates value in the mind of the consumer. For example, Elon Musk, an innovator with his SpaceX designs and Tesla Motors ventures, that offer a new wave of innovation in these industries where value is associated with the newness. On the other hand, you only have to look at the hundreds of patents that have been taken out which never see the light of day. With many of these, there is newness or novelty, but the value-added aspects of the novelty may not have been communicated successfully to consumers, or consumers never saw the value in the novelty. When this happens, these ideas remain as inventions and never commercialised. In other words, the inventive ideas never reach the market. And so, transforming an invention to an innovation is underpinned by entrepreneurship. Innovation provides the foundations for successful entrepreneurial businesses in response to opportunities identified in the market. Some common sources of innovation include watching others, imitating or extending what others do, changing the rules or regulations, for example, an impending change to government legislation that may significantly impact how business is done. Accidents, or something unexpected. For example, 3M, the company that created sticky notes, was actually attempting to create a strong adhesive, but accidentally developed a weak, pressure-sensitive adhesive agent that did not leave any residue behind. A new combination of knowledge or the application of knowledge to a new context. For example, taking a business model that works successfully in one industry and using it in an unrelated industry. Research. Innovation is often underpinned by research and new discoveries. Many scientific discoveries that we take for granted in our day-to-day lives are the result of research coming from universities, scientific organisations, and/or larger corporations that have R&D departments. But innovation does not need to be transformational to be of value. Even innovation that provides small or medium level of newness, that is incremental, and breakthrough innovation, respectively, creates value for organisations and consumers. We'll look more closely at different types and levels of innovation later. For now, it's important to remember that it is truly radical or transformational levels of innovation that often transform our lives, but all types and levels of innovation are fundamental to the success of an entrepreneurial venture. As we've seen, If you're looking to start a business or develop an existing one, you need to identify and or build upon exceptional opportunity to improve your chances of success. A key component of an exceptional opportunity will be how innovative you can be. You need to think about how doing things differently in the business will create additional value in the business, such that consumers will want to purchase what you have to offer. Innovation is fundamental to successful entrepreneurial businesses. If you do not innovate, there is always someone else who will be looking at the creative destruction of what currently is and replacing it with something new that creates value in the mind of the consumer.